Thanks, Ming. Hello, everybody. I am a director of Startup Grind Fremont chapter here, and it's actually very interesting to be a part of this particular event because I think all the time I use these events to talk about what we are doing. In last 10 months, we have done a lot. So a little bit about me. I run my own company. It's Fremont, an India-based company. It's enterprise marketing, performance, and analytics called Quantum. I've actually been through the bootstrapping as well as raising the funding, and right now we are generating revenue and we are breaking even. So I've been through that startup journey, and while going through that journey, I met so many entrepreneurs in Fremont, especially in Fremont, when they were either thinking about the startup or they were just running a startup, and they were scratching their head that a lot of time if I have to attend an event, I have to go to across the bay, either San Jose, either San Mateo, or San Francisco. What is going on in Fremont? How do I connect with entrepreneurs? And that's when I actually reached out to Kelly Klein at City of Fremont, and she instantly responded to me within 24 hours saying, you want to start a chapter? I would help you. Tell me, what do you need? And we just met for 1 or 2 times. We figured out what locations we can have the event, who can sponsor us, what speakers we can bring from the Fremont and surrounding area. And that's how Startup Grind started last year, March till May. I was working with Kelly to set it up. So before I talk about Fremont chapter, I'll walk you through a little bit about what is Startup Grind if you have not heard about it. So, Is it gonna go? Okay, got it. So Startup Grind is I would say it's a phenomena. Derek Anderson started it 6 years from now, actually now, and what happens, it started as a meetup, but now there are 200 cities where across 85 countries, where people like me who have been entrepreneur or want to be entrepreneur, they run the chapters across these cities. They do these monthly events where they invite VCs, community leaders, entrepreneurs, and we talk about their journey, and at the same time, attendees who come to these events, they get to interact with them, get to ask the questions. And there is a lot of responsibility as a Fremont, as any chapter director, that we give the value to our attendees. It's not a general purpose meetup where you just show up and you don't know how and what you're gonna get out of it. And again, the motto of these chapters is that we build network, but it is not just connecting on LinkedIn and forgetting them. So if you come and you say, I need help, I need mentorship, I would like to connect with a certain VC, I would like to take certain knowledge from a certain entrepreneur, you can always ask those questions, and I'm always there as part of Fremont chapter, but there are 75 other countries. We help each other, we connect with each other. Our sponsors do help us in a lot of ways. In Fremont, we have not been very successful to get the sponsor so far. That is the only challenge I'm facing. But other than that, the support is phenomenal. So a little bit about Fremont chapter. Like I told you the story, we started it last year. What we do as part of the chapter, the purpose is solely to build an ecosystem for entrepreneurs where we can help each other to have a successful venture. A lot of time, and this was a study I think 2-3 years ago, it was told that per capita there are more PhDs and patents in Fremont than any other city in US. I think San Jose is second and San Francisco is third. So that is an eye-opening fact. And if you actually just turn around, there might be a lot of PhDs here. There might be a lot of people who have patented ideas but never tried to commercialize it. So what we try to do is build that ecosystem, try to make that stronger community on the East Bay side, because Fremont is one of the first East Bay chapter. And through these guest speakers who come every month, you get to learn as an entrepreneur a great deal about what it takes to start a company, what it takes to build a culture, what it takes to raise the money, how should you sell the company, how should get out of the particular venture. So there's a lot of learning that you can have. And also we keep our the events free for students. So there are a lot of students who show up, and it's a lot of exposure for them to get this entrepreneurship journey early on. So I've seen a lot of students showing up, and the coming event, which is next week, there are already 11 students who have signed up. It's summer, I get it, but there's a lot of motivation that's going on. The economic opportunity is such that I get to work with Chamber of Commerce, City of Fremont, and I try to pass on the challenges from entrepreneurs who are facing some sort of an issues and challenges being in Fremont. I take that voice and take it back to the Fremont City and Chamber of Commerce, and then talk about the issues that if we need a working space, if we need a conference to attend, if we have to do a networking event, or maybe a fundraising event. So I take those ideas back to the city, and city actually listens to that, and they're trying to work around a lot of things this year. The best part of this, which people are just realizing, like I told you that we have chapters across 200 countries, 200 cities, 85 countries. So at any point in time, if you are thinking of an idea where you want to open something in Turkey, bad example, you want to start something in India or in China or maybe somewhere in South Africa, you can come to me and ask about it, because most likely I would know the director of Startup Grind chapter there, and if they can't help, they will know someone in their city who can help you. So it's basically, it is you come to the event, but you are actually connected to all these cities across the world. So this is something which I wanted to tell everybody who wants to join these events, that those are some intangibles that get out of attending these events, and just being connected with me, and I'll make sure that, you know, if you need help, you'll get it. So far, we have invited 11 guests across 9 events in last 10 months. Actually, those guests have raised 60 million plus since those events. So that's a pretty good number to talk about. These are the companies we have invited so far. Most of them have some sort of a root connection with Fremont. 500 plus meetup members right now for Startup Grind Fremont. And we have touched 200 plus attendees. A lot of them are recurring, so number is not very high, but we have a very strong community going on here. And you can see that we try to have a diverse set of speakers: the mobile app, the e-commerce business, fashion, food tech, energy, consumer device, ed tech, list goes on. And next 3 speakers, we have 3 events coming. July 26th, Andy Pandharikar is joining us, and he has sold a fashion technology company to a company called Myntra. It's and that eventually got acquired by Flipkart. It's a unicorn e-commerce company in India. Amit Kumar is coming on August 30th. He has sold Lexity. It's a small business enterprise app to Yahoo in a few $1 million, and was leading their SMB business for some time. So it's a very good talk for all those people who are either running SMB or trying to build products for SMB companies. The third one is September 27th, Andrew Dixon. He is doing some amazing work. It's a smart home, it's a smart construction design, and he is basically building these 50 homes a year, and just brings the smart home to your land and fixes it. It's an amazing concept. So we're looking forward to these 3 speakers, and we have many lined up. So a lot of people are actually reaching out to us because they want to be part of this whole being a guest speaker. So there's a very healthy pipeline for us. What I need from all of you who are here, who are not here, your friends, if we have to build a stronger community, I would like all of you to show up on those events, join these events. Generally, these happens last week of every month, and mostly on Tuesdays, 6 to 9 p.m. If you are from corporate and you are looking for knowing the next innovative idea or helping companies, then this would be the best way to sponsor the event and then get to know the people. Spread the word about the events to your friends, family, through social media. Join us on Facebook, Twitter. Introduce us to entrepreneurs and investors you might know, which you think can be a good guest speaker for this particular forum, and they would love to share the story. So with that, please follow us on Fremont Grind, and that's my Twitter handle, Shilpi SV. Thank you all for your time, and I hope to see some of you in our next event. Thank you.